This is the Liaison Podcast with Izzy Park, and today's travel show is about discovering the vibrant seafood markets of Sydney, where the salty ocean breeze meets perfectly grilled catches of the day in one unforgettable culinary adventure. Sydney's winter seafood scene offers something truly special. When temperatures drop, the city's famous fish markets come alive with a different energy. Locals bundle up and head to waterfront stalls where the freshest catches sizzle on open grills. The aroma of sea salt and charred prawns fills the cool morning air. The Sydney Fish Market stands as the heart of this experience. As the largest market of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere, it draws food lovers from every corner of the globe. Here, you can watch expert fishmongers select the day's best offerings, while steam rises from cooking stations nearby. What makes winter visits unique is the intimacy. Summer crowds thin out, leaving space to chat with vendors about their craft. They share stories about sustainable fishing practices and recommend the best preparations for each species. Barramundi gets a light char, while rock lobster demands nothing more than a brush of garlic butter. Beyond the main market, Sydney's coastal suburbs hide treasured seafood spots worth exploring. Watson's Bay offers waterfront dining, where grilled fish arrives minutes after being pulled from Tasman waters. The salt spray seasons everything naturally here. Local chefs have elevated simple grilled seafood into an art form. They source directly from fishing boats each dawn, building relationships with captains who know exactly which reefs yield the sweetest catches. This connection between ocean and plate defines Sydney's food culture. The technique matters enormously. Hot coals create that perfect crust while keeping flesh tender inside. A sprinkle of sea salt, harvested from nearby shores, adds mineral complexity that bottled varieties simply cannot match. These small details transform good seafood into extraordinary experiences. More after our break.
My name is Tom Sachs. I'm an artist in New York City. For nearly 2 decades, I have been collaborating with Nike.
Nike running is for runners, Nike basketball is for basketball, Nike craft is for everyone else.
Walking through Piermont's market halls reveals the diversity of Australian waters. You will find everything from delicate King George whiting to meaty swordfish steaks. Vendors offer samples freely, encouraging visitors to taste before committing to a purchase. The community atmosphere here feels welcoming rather than touristy. Families gather at communal tables, sharing platters of grilled calamari and freshly shucked oysters. Conversations flow easily between strangers, united by appreciation for quality food. Winter also brings seasonal specialties. Blue swimmer crabs reach peak sweetness in cooler months. Experienced diners know to visit specifically for these treasures, timing trips around nature's schedule rather than convenience. The preparation rituals fascinate observers. Watch a skilled cook butterfly a whole snapper with practiced movements, each cut precise and purposeful. They work quickly because freshness deteriorates by the minute. Speed and skill combine in mesmerizing displays. Accompaniments remain deliberately simple. Lemon wedges, perhaps some aioli, maybe a scatter of fresh herbs. Nothing competes with the star ingredient. This restraint reflects Australian food philosophy, letting quality speak for itself. Many visitors plan entire Sydney itineraries around seafood experiences. Morning market visits lead to harbourside lunches, followed by evening cooking classes where participants learn techniques from professionals. The city offers endless ways to engage with its maritime bounty. Sustainability conversations happen naturally in these spaces. Fishers explain catch limits and seasonal closures designed to protect stocks for future generations. This consciousness has become inseparable from Sydney's seafood identity. The cold weather actually enhances flavours. Chilled ocean temperatures produce firmer flesh with cleaner taste profiles. Fish metabolize differently in winter, storing fats that translate to richer dining experiences. Science supports what locals have known instinctively for generations. For travellers seeking authentic experiences, nothing compares to purchasing directly from market vendors, then having your selection grilled on site. You choose the fish, specify the preparation, and receive it moments later at peak perfection. This interactive approach creates memories beyond passive restaurant dining. More after our break.
Building a new product? Temez Labs takes you from napkin sketch to the App Store. Trusted by Fortune 500s for quality, security, and speed. Book your free strategy session at temez.ai.
Transport connections make market visits effortless. Light rail stops directly at Sydney Fish Market, while ferries serve waterfront dining destinations throughout the harbour. Planning requires minimal effort, leaving more energy for eating. Budget-conscious visitors appreciate market pricing. Restaurant markups disappear when buying directly from source. A generous seafood feast costs a fraction of equivalent restaurant meals, while arguably tasting better. Smart travellers know this secret. The sensory experience stays with you long after returning home. That particular combination of briny air, sizzling sounds, and glistening fresh catches imprints permanently. Sydney's seafood markets offer not just meals, but genuine travel moments that define trips. Whether you are a dedicated foodie or casual traveller, these experiences deserve space on your itinerary. Sydney in winter reveals itself differently, more authentically perhaps, through its relationship with the surrounding seas. The city's identity flows directly from these waters onto plates throughout its vibrant market scene. We hope you enjoyed the trip. You can support the Liaison podcast by rating it 5 stars and pressing the follow button. And remember, your destination is not a place. It's a new way of looking at things.
Grep News. Tamez.